It's like 3 minutes past 8. I still haven't installed ITV Hub. The football starts at 8. Oh, it's 5 past 8 now. So I was gonna record. I did think about live streaming it, but I've not done that before. YouTube, my reacts to the football. So I'm just gonna do it this way. I know this is gonna run out, and probably before half time, to be honest. We'll just roll with it or listen out cookies. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch it on my phone because there's I know I've got data on my phone. It's usually fairly trustworthy, whereas I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. I shouldn't need to be connected to Wi-Fi. Why does it say I need to be connected to Wi-Fi? Watch live. Why? Wi-Fi. Sign up. Yes. Nice. I just saw 2 magpies and heard a third one. So it's 3 for a girl. So I'm thinking that's Vase again, but it's 2 for Joy. So I'm not really sure. The fairies are being tricky. Daft One said he thinks it's going to be a close game. He thinks England should get it though. Although, controversially, he wants the Czechs to. He'll probably get stabbed. Not by the Czechs though. I don't really know. I'm just curious as to whether my channeling, let's call it, NR2 this morning is anywhere near close to correct. Last time football was on, I was aware of it. I was at a pub quiz and I started speaking French at one point, which was exactly at the time some French player scored, because I looked afterwards. It's just, I don't know. Right.
Formation. Got to
Am I allowed to do this? I don't even know what colours, who's wearing what colour.
Pickford, who's had quite a few animated conversations during the tournament so far.
I'll turn it down in case it's illegal. It's probably not, is it?
A bit too physical from
I'll get up, you Wally.
Thomas Callas.
I'll say this. I used to do this when I was watching the Sunday League with the boys. It's like, fucking hell, Shaq, come on. Pull your socks up. You're laying around. You lazy bastard. Go on, get up. Honestly, I'm absolutely... What's the word?
Slowly getting back to his feet.
Seeps in drama. Okay, we're in white. I know Kane's English. I know that.
To have a shot on target.
I recognise him as well.
2020, but backed by
That's
his
Southgate, isn't it? He was my hero.
England have had.
When my ex was in this Britpop band years ago of his own, I said they should call him Southgate because I was his fucking folk hero, really, because he cocked up, didn't he, by missing the penalty. I thought he was brilliant. To take that, do you know what? Take that for the country. It's like. You feel for him, don't you?
In towards John Stones at the far post, who loops his header goalwards, but it was well wide of the target. That's a decent ball for sure, not too high.
Was that the Euros? What was that? I can't remember.
Get it across the 6-yard box there.
Was it going to be 1-1 and then go to penalties? I've no idea. No idea.
Well, Captain Vladimir Davida pointed out in the press conference yesterday that he felt the two sides actually had gone in different directions since the qualification phase when they were paired in the same group.
Don't cry, Dolly.
I'm sure that was quite accurate, but Wardy's team would pick up the pace and wouldn't be passive this evening.
I don't even know what this is, if it's qualifiers or what. I don't know. I've literally no idea.
England have had the best chance.
Does anyone get knocked out yet? What happens? Is this like knockouts? Oh my god, don't you love women in football?
Comes back to Harry Kane.
You see, if I wasn't watching on my phone, I'd be Googling to check. I could do it on the computer, really, couldn't I? Who that? Who are these people? Who are these people? I don't know you.
This is the chance for Sterling once he gets in that position. Gets there before
I was going to get my radio out for backup in case we had too much lagging. We've only got 4 batteries. Daddy, stop crying.
But been back up at Sevilla for a little while now.
Stop it. Right, I missed something.
Renewed at the end of this campaign.
Which is our end, Dolly?
I watched the game against Croatia back the other day, and I noticed that his kicking is great when he's under pressure. Gets himself into a few tight spots. This guy gets himself out of tight spots. Saka. Finding Phillips. Back into Bukayo Saka once again. Twisting, turning, producing a cross which is too heavy, but it's kept alive by Grealish.
Stop crying, Dolly.
Looking to tease the Czech defence. Does that, and he's heading.
What? Okay, well that was a handy start, wasn't it? I might be completely wrong. Maybe it will be 3-4.
England fans have something to get them out of their chairs. And once again it's provided by Raheem Sterling. England 1-0. Well, it's the two new boys. Saka breaks the lines. Man-to-man in midfield. He breaks that eventually. Comes over to his left-hand side. We've been asking for him to play and create a bit of magic. And Jack Grealish delivers from a crossing point of view. Takes players on, commits players into the space. What a ball that is. Raheem Sterling, far post. Missed one.
What's on my feet, Dolly?
Gets the second one.
On the ball, Dolly. On the ball. Ah, that's my toes. You kept throwing the ball in the pond today, didn't you? You were getting in the mood, in the spirit. Go and find the ball to play with now. Come on. Go peek about in the back room.
Might have been a little deflection on that cross as it came through. Raheem Sterling.
I've done no weird shit at all with it. I haven't done like to sway either way.
Well, they're both playing the same
I
system.
was wearing my lucky pants. Literally, I just want it to play out as it should. Dolly, look, she's put my socks.
Saka does that from the halfway line. That's where the move started.
On the ball, Dolly.
Czech Republic looking to respond. Yakto looking to try and curl it goalwards. It's blocked by Grealish. So foul. Darida. Jaluska. It's a decent ball towards the far post, and Sheik was rising, but it's away by England. We wanted a fresh, upbeat, high-tempo start, and England have taken just 12 minutes to get in front. So when the ball falls to Jack Grealish on this left-hand side, 2 defenders double up on him, and you kind of know where he's going to go. But you can't go early as a defender. You've got to wait for him to move the ball. As soon as he does that, he's so quick with his feet. He gets the cross away, a little flick on the cross that just lifts it a little bit higher to that far post. And Great blocking in from that right-hand side from Sterling. Let's have a look what that means to the table in Group D. England would go top of the group if the result stays like this. It is still goalless in the game at Hampden Park between Scotland and Croatia. As soon as there's any action there, we'll bring it to you here. England have got some really good rotation going on at the moment. Saka trying to give Bourgil more problems. Walker is following in on Vaslik. Shaw is up there too, and he's found Grealish. And he's drawn another foul.
It's not funny, he fell over. I always fall over.
I'll give some credit to Kyle Walker. 40-yard closing down. And Shaw thought if he's going on this left-hand side, he put the press on the ball back again. Grealish on the ground, but we'll take that. He came off the bench and won more fouls than anybody else on
flying off the
Friday night. He's won a few already. 19-year-old Bukayo Saka is taking charge of this England set piece. He's 20 until November.
Scorpio.
Comes off the first man, which is so foul, and it's an England corner. Yeah, he's on his best free kick. He scored from this corner, and he'll probably claim an assist.
That was Dafon's speciality. Assist.
Bukayo Saka.
Assist on lot.
Straight A-star grade.
How many assists did you get this week? No, 62.
Coaches love working with it. That's short towards the far post.
Goal assist.
Saka again. Still Bukayo Saka.
Cross it.
And he's told to get to his feet by the referee, who was saying that was simulation. As the
Oh, fucking hell, come on, get up.
Numbers back quickly. Saka is protesting his innocence to the referee, who is from Portugal. Arthur Suarez Diaz.
Yeah, it was. Fucking hell. It was as well. Thank God for video. What is it? Video. Automated referee? I always forget that mixed up. What is it? I thought it's recall, but it's not. Virtual. Virtual. Actual. I don't know. What is it? Virtual. Arsing. Referee. Virtual automatic. What is it? What is it? Dolly? What that? What are you licking me for? Am I salty? This is why the boys won't let me watch football with them, because I just like, what's that again?
Shaw is given away a free kick on this near side. Foul. That's so foul.
So foul. That is so foul, actually.
Czech Republic are dangerous at set pieces. England will have to be alert. 7 of the Czechs' 13 goals in qualifying came
with a gun.
Via that route.
A knife. A knife around the neck of the person they were defending. I'm nasty, aren't I? I'm a joker.
Kane just marking space in that danger area. Anto, Darida. Might have been a foul on the edge of the area. Play on, says the referee. Goes out.
Where's he from?
Might have been a foul on the edge of the area. Play on, says the referee. Goes out eventually. Bourgil winning the throw. She thought that he been fouled by Harry Maguire on the edge of the area. Got the Czechs again, this time giving away a foul. Now you might wonder why there were cheers behind the England goal. This could be the reason. Croatia have scored at Hampden Park. They lead by a goal to nil. Nikola Vlasic, formerly of Everton, with the finish low underneath David Marshall.
Martial? Is that someone else? I don't know.
Was a little flick off.
Oh, shut up, Mum.
Sufal's
Can you
shin.
go out the room now, please?
Lifted it up over everybody. Saka thought
No,
it was an
no, I
easy
can't.
header.
I'm coming in with the speaker.
Doesn't really do
Huge
much
Porker.
to alter the
That
standings
was
in the
actually
group,
my
but
daughter's
Croatia
ex,
goal.
who ended up
They
getting
will go up into
called Huge
third
Porker. His
position
name was
and
Hugh
will have
Walker.
every chance that they will qualify for
Honestly,
the
women are
knockout
awful.
stages should they finish with 4 points in third position as it stands.
This is probably why I'm so
running into
fat.
the England penalty area, almost unchallenged.
Ollie, shut up.
Backed up a little bit. 2 or 3 defenders around it, just letting feed it out to that left-hand side.
Don't cry. You've been for a walk. You've had dinner. Honestly.
Carried up.
We're not even going to get to half time on this, are we? This is so sad. Don't cry, Dolly.
So far. Thomas Souček, well known to fans of West Ham United, was in buoyant mood yesterday. Excited and thrilled to be playing at Wembley.
Dolly,
He
will you
played a little
stop
higher
it?
up in the game at Hampden Park on Friday against Croatia. Kane trying to get away. And he played higher up because Polish came in as the
That's probably
defensive
enough
midfield
anyway.
player.
It was
Just saw
my
how effective
football.
he can be at the base
What's
of
it
the
called?
midfield, helping out his
I forgot what it's
defence.
called.
Guys,
What are you talking about?
Jack Grealish, and he's not been more than 5 or 6 yards away from him
Say it. Oh, commentary.
the whole of this first half. Grealish will be pleased he's playing more centrally tonight because he took on Vladimir Sofal in a game between Aston Villa and West Ham in February, and he had a bit of a tussle with him, really.
Well, I'll probably do. Wait till this one's out, upload it, see where we get to, and then just do the next bit. But you know
I used to do that one.
my thoughts then.
Somebody really passed
So
you,
yeah,
can't
maybe.
get away,
I don't know. I was going to say 1-1.
Honest.
Maybe go to.
You've got to defend the free kick.
Field of
It's
death.
split towards Mazepus, but
Valley
it's too
of
close to Jordan
I don't
Pickford.
know.
Knew exactly what was going on there. The Everton goalkeeper made a big save from Stephen O'Donnell on Friday night. Here's Walker charging forward again. England's fullback's not releasing the ball forward quick enough. He could just slip that right down the outside for Saka. He made a good run.
Last time I did,
Space
like
all
this
the way
was.
to the halfway line. Keep the move going. Took to the other
I can't
players.
remember when.
Saka up.
Before this, like a whole shenanigans with the lockdown started. All this stuff. So a year or two back, walked past betting shop in Attleborough. My new game was just about to start, so I put a bet on.
Sure.
I only £1.
Grealish dropped short.
Won. So we were, that was the beginning of the season, whatever season that was, then I might really work it out, interested. We were going to do, like I said to the first one, we should do an accumulator. Never happened though, because it was too dangerous to bet, even though it's only going to use the money, the pot, and because he was really good at, like, he quite knows his football stats. I thought it would have been a good fun game. Well, not for them. I got about £4 there.
First half an hour of the game, more space you get in midfield a bit later on.
I was asking what to bet on. Shut up, Dolly.
So far finding Yakto, the dyed blonde hair. Lots of space over on that far side.
Oh, fucking hell, Dolly, will you shut up?
So Mazepus.
What do you want?
Decent looking cross and chested down by Walker into the arms of Pickford.
Stop scratching me! Look, what have you done for ABH? It was never done my face. I realised afterwards, she's poured me.
Just wander out of position. Nobody to mark. You know somebody's behind you, but good defending. Coming steaming towards that near post, and it's only fractions away from connecting with that. Saka wriggling through again. Still got the ball for Bukayo Saka. Excellent work from him. Great persistence on the Arsenal man.
Go find something to play with. Look, you've got loads of toys.
Still Harry Kane.
Seriously, it's like children's doing this.
Walker joining
They probably want to go to bed now, don't they? They want to keep coming down for drinks of water or milk.
Hanging
And
around.
so watch the football. It's like, for God's sake, you just go to bed.
Shaw. In towards Kane, away by Callas. That's what England have got to do.
Playing Peppa Pig discos in the corner with their music as loud as possible. Oh no, I remember it all. Shut up, Dolly. We're not coming out of sympathy at anyone.
So far.
We're
25
not.
minutes in.
No.
British.
Look.
Rice. Shaw back to Sterling. Friday night dampened the English enthusiasm. Tonight might just light one or two fires. Saka being selected on that right-hand side ahead of others who thought they were higher up the pecking order. Here's Kane, who's starting at the back post. Kane doesn't need him. Well, he's had a first shot on target now. And Basnik, who has made some stunning saves at this tournament, has just made another one.
Oh, don't underestimate Maguire's ball. That's brilliant. And he does everything right. I think his standing foot, I thought he might have just slipped a little bit, but the gap is there. He's leaning away from it to try and bend it in that far corner. The Vaslake just gets that glove on it. Superb ball from Maguire. Big chance for Kane.
Another England corner. Shaw to take it. It's a bit too heavy for Maguire to attack. Phillips keeps it moving, and Saka back out to Grealish, probing once more. His ball towards Stones. Chaluska manages to steer it clear. Grealish going back at Mazapus. Referee says that's a foul by Jack Grealish, and the fans that are down in front of us aren't happy about it.
Make him be disappointed, but he shouldn't be fouling there. He's got nowhere to go. Just keep in front of him. As soon as you give him a little tug or a little push in his back, he's going to go down. Let him out there, and this is the Kane. You just expect that back of the net to bulge. Doesn't quite get enough bend on it. It's a decent save from the keeper, but I think Kane will be disappointed he hasn't hit the net there. Very strong.
What are you trying to tell me, Dolly?
Thomas Vasek.
Is there a bad energy?
Sheik. Masapust. The overlap is so foul. Just hesitated, didn't go as far as maybe we thought he was going to. So check. Chaluska. Darida claiming he was held by Maguire. Suchek. Effort from distance from Hollish is pushed behind and away by a flying Jordan Pickford.
Well, it's a good strike from Hollish. I don't know if he's unsighted. He seems to die quite late. Pickford. 2 hands on this. Good save in the end. We'll see it here. Perfect.
What?
Going straight into that far corner. Good
What do
save.
you want? You've just had dinner and a walk. What else could there possibly be?
Yanko in the corner. Hollish with a header. Off Calvin. Sheik dropped inside the box. He's not taking any chances. Saka just trying to get out of a tight spot. As a boost played against him.
He's trying to tell me something. What do you want?
Darida against the chest of Luke Shaw. It's a check corner.
How, Dolly?
One or two check backs inside the stadium.
Where's your dolly?
Certainly a
Where's your
little bit
teddy?
different
Oh, the room's shut,
atmosphere
isn't
Friday
it?
night, where there seem to be more Scottish voices than English ones inside this famous arena.
For God's sake. I don't have a dog. What do you want?
Darida on the near post.
Want
There
a
was a
bunny?
big opportunity, and then Suchek is stopped
Want a
by
bunny?
a clutch of England bodies.
Well, that
Darida
ain't
with
happy.
another cross. And Maguire gets
Bunny's
it
a gun.
away. There was real danger from that set piece.
Oh, there's a cat down there. A pussycat.
England
See?
weren't too
It's a
confident
kitten.
about
It's a
dealing with
baby.
it.
Harry Kane's job's at that front. post area just to make sure he's first man to the ball. And he wasn't on that occasion. He got the flick on.
The baby now is happy. I should have got it herself, to be honest.
Cheek, dropping deep, followed by Calvin Phillips of Leeds United. So back, Chalutska, who once had a spell at Sunderland. That's an interesting
Now she's going to go all the toys out.
tales
The
to tell
first was
about his
here.
time under Howler Danio.
I think this thing's recording. This is going on. He could be kicking doors through. He could be going absolutely mental.
Down that left channel.
I just think it's part of the show. It's a red bone. Maybe she's squeaking it so England's going to win. She's cheering them on, I think. Trying to pump up England's with squeaky bone. It's a red spiky one. Oh, England. England aren't red, are they? This is why their children hate me. They do sometimes play red, don't they? They got red on their shirt though, haven't they? Oh no!
Held up by Raheem Sterling. So Czech takes over. Rice is there. Massacre's looking to shoot.
What do you reckon?
Phillips.
Red spiky bone.
Going with him, making
Czech
sure that
Republic, supposed to be a bit spiky, aren't they?
he didn't leave anybody.
I don't know.
This is the near post corner that eventually cleared. Kane just
She's doing them though. She's white. Maybe she's trying to batter them. I don't know. She's trying to build the Czech Republic. Let's just see. Let's just see how this unfolds.
It popped around a bit inside the penalty area, didn't it? Walker with the header.
I have no idea.
Quite get hold of it. Gareth Southgate. I understood that frustration from Friday. We could expect these 12 that nobody cares about, but he reiterated his job was successfully and professionally steering
Do you
the
want to see her rather than just me?
They've done that already. They want to finish this group game with a flourish. They want to come back to Wembley. Polish. Pinched by Stones. Taken on by Phillips. Now Kane. Saka goes. Get that right side speed. Sterling in the centre. Step towards him. Take the deflection into England's corner. Really good again. That's what he does. He
No idea.
Into areas, he's dragged defenders all the way back. I don't want to go back there. The presence of mind to see Sterling as well. He was in. He made a good run, Sterling, on this left-hand side. Sterling did have a stuttering end to the season, 1 goal in his
He's
last
getting
16 Manchester City appearances. And it's been lively again tonight for England. He scored the only goals of the game so far, the only previous goal that England managed in the tournament. Phillips with the corner.
She's quite a good dog because she does play with herself.
England will go back to their goal.
Are you finished? I was going to show me flinging the thing in the air. Get it? You got to do it some more.
Not a bad opening 33 minutes. Or elsewhere, Scotland are 1-0 down to Croatia. England at the moment going through. Group winners from Group D. They will come back here. So far away. Rice keeps the header forward. Take by Saka into Kane towards Saka. Kane wins it back again. Finds Jack Grealish. Skips away from one challenge. Phillips crunching into a challenge.
I can't kick it from there, Dolly. I know you want me to.
Got the free kick. Referee took a bit of time. Pulled it back eventually after playing the initial advantage. Yeah, he just tried to
play they'll want to. They hit the back of it. Referees quite rightly challenge. Space over on that far side.
Oh, that was useless, wasn't it? Who am I playing for? Wales, probably.
Back to Souček, and he's just missed the target.
I don't think saw any of that at all.
Well, Luke
Literally.
Shaw believes
That's
that he was the victim of a high foot, but England didn't defend that ball into the box particularly well.
Good old England.
You have to say it was high.
I didn't see it though. I was playing with the dog.
He sticks his foot in there. He thinks he's going to get the free kick, and that is inches wide. Souček, it's actually not that high. The ball, he's gone for the full volley. It's good defending in the end, to be fair to him. Good defending from Shaw, but Souček had pulled out to the edge of the area, and the loose ball fell to him, and there wasn't too many bodies
I
around
think I
him.
was after this. Oh, fucking hell, that looks like Doodah from school. That looks like Niall. Is that Niall? They usually do look a bit like it. They do.
Luke Shaw seems to be unscathed by that.
Do you know him? Is he in your class?
Jakub Jankto of Sampdoria.
He used to play for Brundle. On target. Total of 10.
Had everything their own way in this game.
No, it's been a test. Quite
God's
lively at
sake,
times.
Donny.
But he's so
Is
much
it
better
2
going
tenths?
forward, I think.
To watch, isn't it?
Yeah, Gareth will be a lot more pleased. They've stretched him, got behind them, created a few
I've got
chances.
snacks. I've
Got
got
goal,
actually got
goal.
snacks in. I just had a cheese sandwich, vegan cheese sandwich, because I didn't do any cooking after having food.
Quicker in my book, but
I've got some. I haven't got drinks in. I've got some flat Pepsi over there. And some of that. And I have downstairs got half packet of tortillas I got yesterday.
Jankto switching wings.
Good night, isn't it? Proper
A few
football evening.
issues. This is
They were left over from the closed
Saka,
week.
who's caused a few issues himself.
Dolly,
Good control of the ball, Grealish.
what do you want? That's how she gave me this
Sterling going outside. him.
disfiguring mark.
Left for Shaw, little deflection, pushed behind by Vasnik at the near post.
I think you're from the Czech Republic, aren't you?
England's threat when they move the ball at speed is a real one.
well, his drive from that midfield area. So Sofel just getting a touch on it, but it came
I don't
from
know where that is.
that run
My
from
job's
Saka
just
on
crossing.
that right hand side, cuts inside, switch.
Over the street.
Before you know it, they're on the edge of the box,
Will you
setting up
shut
a
up?
chance.
Stop shaking with what? Is the matter?
England sizing up a set piece.
Are you just doing it for
Picture
the
of their play
for the
at the
likes?
World
Are you
Cup
just doing
3
it for
years
the
ago.
likes?
Shaw looking for Kane.
What are you doing?
Came down for Harry Maguire, but I think it took him by surprise.
Put the other one up as well then. There we go. Good girl, let's do Do you ask about the shit with Irish football?
Sure what Jordan's waiting for.
Oh, baby.
He's rolling the ball, he can turn it.
What do you mean you haven't done your homework? It's supposed to be in tomorrow.
It's a nice ball for Grealish. And now Kane looking for Sterling at the far post. Might come to Grealish. Souček gets there first.
I don't believe you.
Grealish
Nobody
bumps
picks on you at school.
Into Hollish. But he's
Yes,
given
they
the
do.
thumbs up to Jordan Pickford. They're dropping that ball in beautifully.
Take it on the chin. Why is this? Because I talk for all your programmes.
The two centre-backs will just
Dogs
split,
don't have programmes, Dolly.
pull players towards him, and that just creates that space.
You never normally do this, do you? Do you never do this, what are you doing to me? What's coming through?
Saka. Kane in the centre. Still Saka. Kicks and cross.
Amazing. Maybe she's trying to make sure I don't get a copyright strike for my TV by bleaching out all the sound. Just switched it off now. Look, she's taking the screen off.
They're playing with a bit of freedom, maybe afforded to them by the fact that there is a little bit of less pressure. There's a lot less pressure because they're already through the next stage of the tournament. That handbrake can come off a bit. Scotland were at the back five really well the other night, and then the protection in front. There's no gaps behind. England couldn't work it out. They pressed up towards them. That just played into the Scots' hands. But they've worked it out a little bit here. The movement has been good across the pitch, but also swapping positions, making runs behind. This time Walker on that far side, trying to get behind, and Saka's been the drive really that's pushed the Czechs back. Grealish has had his moments as well.
4 more minutes, Donny.
Sterling's enjoying
It's gone to extra time. I don't think it did it? We do extra time at half time. I literally can't remember. We get tagged on at the end. No one's really been lying around though. They've not stopped, have they?
To win the group. Saka. Kane's bump off to it. Sterling. This is Walker. Went to whip it in, then hesitated. Now runs at Yankto. And wins another corner. Early win runs at Yankto.
Am I going to win if I'm right? Who's going to give me what?